All right. What's going on, everybody? Where's our, oh, we don't have headphones today. We're just going straight from camera. Let me know how the audio is. We're going to give a few seconds. I just texted the Discord. Today we'll be sipping some LaCroix for today's stream. Just had some time today. So what's going on, Lou? Glad that what's up, dude? Just got to say, going to say goodnight. Tell the boys, yeah. Hopefully you had a good lift today. I was pretty inactive on the workout Discord, but I had a pretty good workout today. Maxwell, what's going on? Matt Maker, what's going on? Jordan, what's up going on, dude? Glad you guys are all here. Matt Maker said, I like watching your streams because you're chill, but when I heard you say you've never seen the original Star Wars, I was disappointed. Go watch Star Wars. No, bro, I'm a diehard Star Wars fan, like a crazy big Star Wars fan. No, you heard that was Eric. That was Eric, not me. Different guy. But what's going on, everybody? We're going to be covering the absolute monstrosity of Nahill Zero. So I can't believe that Pokemon finally gave us a set that is going to reset the market. I didn't think we were going to see this until Generation 10, but boy, was I freaking wrong. Let's get into, let's share the screen really quick. Let's share screen with Nahill Zero. We're going to talk about all the secret rares first. All right. Crazy stuff, guys. Hold on. Before we tackle this, look, let me just pan it back to myself. I don't think it's that bad of a set. It's not like if you threw this into Scarlet or if you threw this maybe into Sword and Shield, it'd probably be, not one of the best sets, but it would definitely be looked at it in a pretty different eye. Lou, we had Shrouded Fable on today's list as well. So don't worry, I actually have a presentation. We're not just chilling here. I have sets that I think are going to be comparable to Nahill Zero, and it's a 1-for-1 set for the most part in Japanese. What's up, Lifter? Glad that you guys can make it. Texas Dabs going on. Hey, bro, Megastormy, Bad Godzilla hat. I like it. Yeah. So let me say my 2 cents really quick. I like the cards. Like they're not they weren't as awesome as what I thought they were gonna be. I was really hopeful for that Megastormy card, and like the more it's like pushed in my face, the more I like it. I'm starting to see like the vision behind it. He's kind of like in he's like on top of a building and stuff. So it kind of has that like, that 80s Power Ranger vibe. So it's not terrible, but bro, is it the market tanker for sure. What's going on, Joey? Glad you're here. And then me, Joey, and Eric, we're driving out to go visit Jodo Jake. So expect a video, probably a vlog coming. So it's going to be a good time this weekend. I'm excited. It's going to be very, very fun. And Megastormy reminds me of Kaiju. Like there's a lot of those old Japanese references to Megastormy, and it's not as terrible as what people think. That says what I had thought about it is the set possibly flopping will just make people want to buy other stuff that's more popular, not going to slow anything down much. I think that's definitely could be an option. Like I watched Pokey Plumber's video today, and he's like, yeah, it's going to make people focus more on Sword and Shield. I'm like, probably not. It's not the people that miss Sword and Shield. I think for most of us, I think for 99% of people, like Sword and Shield is already overpriced. Like there's very few people that have, I have an extra $1,000. I need to go buy a couple boxes of Fusion Strike. Like no one's saying that right now. Some people are, but it's very, very few. I think, I grabbed two PC ETBs and the booster box on Pokemon Center for Nahill or for Perfect Order. It's gonna be a long hold. I'll tell you guys that much. But it's probably a 5 out of 10, maybe a 4 out of 10. It's not like the worst thing I've seen. I do actually like the Mega Clefable. I don't think it's that bad, but and then the Mega Starmie is like cool. What like what prices can we see for those cards? Like probably sub $100. We had those sub $100 cards in sets like I had the box right here. Sets like right here. What is this? For all the Japanese people? What is this? What is this in English? Oh my gosh. Anyways, this set had a lot of unpopular Pokemon, to say the least, and a lot of the cards like didn't even break $100 in English. So definitely didn't break them in Japanese. But I probably see a similar fate, and it's not like it's an echo chamber right now on Pokemon YouTube. That's why I've already pre-recorded all my videos all the way till Sunday. It's just pretty much been the same shit over and over and over again. Future Flash, yeah. It's just the same crap. Everyone's just regurgitating the same takes over and over again. So, yeah. But like I said, in today's video, we're gonna go over 4 sets that I think are very comparable to this set. I want to hear what you guys think once we get into the slides. That says what I thought about this set is possibly flopping. We'll just make. Oh wait, I already covered that one. Sorry. Kevin Clear, what's going on, dude? Just says to me, Phantasmal and Ascending Heroes is undervalued. I don't think it says that. Phantasmal is. I think Phantasmal is overvalued. I think Phantasmal booster box should be floating around $200. It's what, $260 now, and I don't think that box deserves to be $260. Arc Strike, what's going on? Ascending Heroes second wave and new products will still be hitting when Perfect Order comes out. It will make it that much harder to get any ascending because people will be ignoring Perfect Order. Yeah, it just seems like a giant mess. I'm sorry for all you English collectors. Like, you guys are cooked. You guys are cooked in the prices. You guys are cooked with like scalpers and bots. Like I'm right now. See if I don't want to dox myself. I'm right now on Walmart, trying to grab the Pokemon. What is this? Journey Together 3-pack blister. I just want one, and then the tech sticker pack. But I've been in line for like probably 40 minutes. I've been in line for 40 minutes, still not gonna get through. So it's cooked over there in English. I actually got through on Target. Target seems like it's a pretty decent website when it comes to grabbing stuff at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like at work and I got pinged on Twitter, and they had the Melmetal double boxes, so I grabbed one of those. Oh shoot, dude, the chat came in crazy. Sorry, it lagged a bunch. What's going on, Nick? Glad you're here, bro. Eonin66 says Future Flash or something. Yeah, Fuzzy Squirrel is throwing up over the over the Nahill Zero. That says, I feel like more people are getting onto Prismatic more than before with every set that comes out. I think people like to take the gamble on Prismatic. I don't know, dude. I take what you see on social media with a huge grain of salt as far as like people that are opening Prismatic. Like the only people that I see opening like Prismatic and just opening these higher class sets are people that have, tens of thousands of followers. You're not really seeing like small creators go in and open, hundreds of dollars of Prismatic. I don't know. I think I've already beat Prismatic with it's a dead horse. I've already beat that dead horse a million times. Like, yeah, like is it always a buy? When you see it on Facebook Marketplace for $100, like absolutely. Like Joey covered the Prismatic figure collections that are still out here in Northern California for a pretty good price. If you get those for $120, I think they're still great. Gerald Jake, what's going on, bro? Very excited for this weekend with the boys. I'll take you back to have dinner, Henry. Oh, of course, bro. Yeah, sorry, I was driving, so if the text message kind of sounded weird, it's because of that. But yeah, bro, this weekend is gonna be fun. Like, I'm excited. It's gonna be a big content creation week, and I don't think Joey and Jake have ever met in person, so I think that's gonna be really cool. Arc Strike says, on the bright side, I got 2 more ascending PC ETBs today on Pokemon Center drop. Yeah, I was on the shout out to Eric. He called me because 11 o'clock is my nap time because I work a graveyard shift. So he called me. He's like, bro, Pokemon Center's up. So he told me to call you. So it woke me up just in time. Shout out to Eric. He got me at like 36 minutes left on my timer because I was already in. But yeah, so shout out to Eric. And I still struck out. I was right ready. And then I checked. There was nothing on the site, but then I guess Ascending Heroes dropped more of them today. So yeah, I don't know. Shout to you, bro. Congratulations on the more Ascending. Man, I'm so stupid. I wish I would have grabbed 2 ETBs, but I was dude. When these Pokemon Center drops, I'm like literally up for over 24 hours. I'm like, my eyes are burning. I'm like laying like this on the side in bed, trying to set little alarms and wake myself up to not fall asleep on the queue. Usually I'm pretty good, but yeah, that for Ascending, I actually got in, grabbed 1. I thought I clicked 2, and then I was like, whatever, I only want 1 anyway. And then now I'm just having like serious FOMO on just like the sealed product. I don't really plan on buying any of the singles in Ascending besides the trainers, obviously, because they're going to be like, nobody's going to want the trainers. Like, again, I watched that Pokey Plumber video this morning. He was saying, he was like, yeah, people want, like, no one wants trainers. Like, they're so cheap. They're going to be so cheap in Ascending Heroes. And I completely agree. I'm buying absolutely no Ascending Heroes if I can't get it at retail. Absolutely none. I like it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. What are your thoughts on Mask of Change? I picked up 9 packs today. Should I rip or sit? Mask of Change to sit on? Dude, if they're loose Japanese packs, rip them. Like, absolutely, just rip them. Like, and also, where did you grab those Japanese packs? Because you have a cowboy hat in your picture, so I'm guessing you're not Japanese. I don't know. There could be some Japanese cowboys out there, but Mask of Change, I love Mask of Change. That's the reason why I went so heavy and on Twilight Masquerade, because 2 of my favorite sets to open in, man, such a fun time. Man, like grabbing those Japanese booster boxes for like $30 to $35 on TikTok Shop, and I was abusing that with those coupons, just like putting in 4 boxes, like, oh, so good. But I had so much fun with Mask of Change and Crimson Haze. I pulled the Blood Moon Ursaluna from Crimson Haze. First pack, first box, first pack, like bam. And then Mask of Change, I pulled like all of the masks, and then I forget what trainers are in Mask of Change, but I pulled pretty much exactly what I wanted. So I had fun. Of course I didn't pull the Greninja, so that sucks, but I love it. I love that set. It's like, I know it's not popular to talk about. Like, I can't make a full-on video on Mask of Change or Crimson Haze because literally no one cares. I just uploaded a Japanese video today. Literally got like 500 views. Nobody cares about Japanese Pokemon cards until we see a big rise in either the investing sphere or, a card goes absolutely crazy. It will come. I still think that we're still really early. I mean, I just grabbed some acrylic, or not acrylics, but these little plastic things for all my Japanese booster boxes. So I was doing that before the stream and just like admiring how good like Japanese booster boxes look compared to English. Like, this looks 10 million times better than their English counterpart. Like, the ETB is so crappy for this set, like for Black Bolt White Flare. Like, the blue writing just looks so aggressive, him like breaking out. Imagine this on an ETB. Like, that would go nuts. But, English people, like, they see, English holders, they see stuff like this and are like, oh my God, look at the art. The art's crazy. I can't believe we get such crazy art in English. Like, bro, I could literally create this in Photoshop in like 30 seconds. And you guys love it. They loved getting annihilated by Pokemon International every single time. It's like, oh yeah, it's the best thing we've ever seen. Yes, keep on giving it to us. Like, it's like that. The Charizard ETB is so crap, and yet people are like, it's like the cleanest art I've ever seen on an ETB. Oh my gosh, one of the cleanest art. You guys are brainwashed. Roxy Boxy says the bots are eating 42 minutes is still not through yet. Yeah, I'm still in line, bro, with the Walmart app. I ain't giving up yet. Usually, like, I hit on the Victini box, and then I hit on, I think, another collection box that I got. I think it was just the Victini boxes, but I got through like the last hour, or like an hour in. I'm sorry. No, I'm just saying a lot of people that I talk to always talk about prismatic. Yeah, especially here in the States for sure. Prizzy is great because I have no desire to open it for sure. Absolutely. And that's the thing. That's what makes it so hard. Like if we like don't get me wrong. Prismatic has been printed into the absolute into the ground, like to oblivion. But it's got packs that can literally pay your rent. So this is what it is. Like people will either like hold it and just be like, I can't open it. You know, like most people aren't getting these Dollar General packs. There are deals. They're not getting the Costco deals. They're gonna have to buy those ETBs at like $80 to $120. So they're like it's just not worth it. You guys already know my take. Go buy Prismatic or not Prismatic. Go buy Trassel Festival in Japanese. It's just a much better open, and you get some guaranteed stuff. Have you already talked about 151 reprint from Target? I just hopped in. No, I haven't. No, that's crazy. Joey posted that on his Instagram. So that was the first time I saw it. It's super crazy. The reprints that were never coming, right? It's just you just don't know. Pokemon can literally do whatever the hell they want. I'm not saying that there's going to be so much more 151. It's probably done. Like when I see people on machines, a lot of them want prismatic. Yeah, because they're scalpers, you know. They either want it to flip or to open. I don't know, but people want prismatic for sure. Yeah, I don't know. People are cooked, though. People just think it's Evolving Skies 2.0, and they can't be any more wrong. I'm interested to hear your take on what PO as a market. What is it? PO. Perfect order. As a market tanker looks like, how does it play out? What do you think we will see happen? It's gonna be tough. Like, so I could give my Japanese take, and then I could give my English take. I think in the Japanese market, it's just gonna be a flash. It's gonna come and go. I think a lot of the cards will be pulled relatively fast, and I think we might see like the quickest price corrections, you know, from week one that we've seen in quite some time. And as far as like perfect order, I don't know. It's competing with Ascending Hero, so people might just I mean, I hear it from you guys every day in the Discord. People are absolutely skipping out on perfect order to focus on Ascending Hero. So that's just what it is. And people have limited budgets right now until Trump gives us those $2,000 stimmies. You know what I'm saying? Kirmera, what's going on? My entire locals is nothing but full art trainers. I think folks are slowly turning on them, but prefer cheap. Yeah, me and Blackwire TCG, we got to go live. He'll probably pop in here later, but we're kind of speculating a Japanese waifu boom part 2 coming up very soon. I mean, we're seeing the resurgence of these female full art trainers right now. He has all this again, all speculation. We're seeing it with One Piece, I think, and it goes back and forth with these two TCGs. They kind of this is again all speculation. I think they're going to bounce ideas off each other. Like there's going to be scalpers or flippers or whatever that's going to see something move over there in One Piece, and they're going to bring it over to Pokemon, both in Japanese and in English. So the next One Piece set now, it's like the big waifu set, right? You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. So, and we've had some waifu sets in One Piece already. I know that, but I think it's going to go back and forth to Pokemon. But I'd love to hear your guys' takes. Justin says, I'm brand new into Japanese. Yeah, let me know where you got the pack. Oh, a local card shop 1 hour away. I don't know. Do you trust them? How much? How much do you trust that local card shop? Because the packs are weighable. I don't advise anybody to grab. I don't advise anyone to grab loose Japanese packs on the open market unless you're in Japan and you get it from Pokemon Center or from a LGS that's reputable, like a Sneaker Dunk or one of those. And then unless you know somebody that it's tough. It's really tough. I wouldn't recommend grabbing loose packs, but I have my ways. Shout out to Heart Attack in the Discord. The Black Bolt booster box is gas. Yeah, dude, it's so pretty, right? Gosh damn it. This might be one of the toughest boxes that Pokemon's ever printed. Even like Battle Partners is like incredible. Like this box is going to appreciate the same way Dream League has. Like it's just for the booster box artwork. Don't come after me. Not the set. I know Dream League is. A man's a It's not the same, not anywhere near. But I think the booster box artwork goes absolutely crazy. It's so beautiful. EV Heroes 550 a box, dude. Fuzzy Squirrel. I was covering EV Heroes at like 400, and I told so many people, I'm like, dude, this thing is gonna continue to go up. And there's like, at that time, there was like none on eBay. When I had a Dark Ibex on my channel, and we were talking about just like there's just not a lot of Japanese boxes like from I wouldn't say mid era, but just modern. These Japanese boxes, they get eaten up. So I think EV Heroes is going to be one of those boxes that we're going to see them dry up really, really fast in the up and coming year. Especially with more content creators pushing Japanese content, like I'm definitely seeing an uptick. And here on this channel, you know, we love Japanese. We try to push that as much as possible, and we also love all other Asian languages. Justin, I'm a tattoo artist. The art of Japanese cards are what pushed me into it. It's fire, bro. I got to get a tattoo by you. I need some Pokemon right here, right on my face. I still got some room. Just not sure where to get boxes at a good price. Join the Discord. The Discord link is in the description down below, and then hit up my boy Heart Attack in there. He gives a discount for all the Discord members. So very credible source. That's my freaking dog. Is that RGB? Is that RGB that sell computers? I don't know what that means. You can probably do the arts on the Paldea ETB on Microsoft Paint. Yeah, exactly, bro. On Microsoft Paint. Here, let me bring this up. Bro, you got English collectors are so trash. Like, they're like, oh, this is so, look at the art. It's amazing. It's like, bro, what's that meme? It's like who she told you not to be worried about, or like whatever. Someone say in the chat, him versus the person she told you not to worry about. Like, this is the person that she told you not to worry about, not this, bro. Is gosh, so cooked, absolutely cooked activity. Kevin says all the ETBs look similar, with like a blanket passed down from generations so fast. That's because that's what it is. It's definitely a template that they just run it time to time. Yeah, every single time. Gosh, dude, this freaking chat is so delayed. I'm sorry, guys. The chat is like, it'll pump out 15, 20 chats at a time, and it's lagging. So I'm sorry if I miss your guys' question. Oh, sorry. There's a million sealed boxes of 151 out there. Folks swear it'll stay up. Yeah, it will stay up. I could very confidently say that 151 is definitely going to stay up. DJ, what's going on, bro? 151 bundles. Last sale was 116 on TCG. Like, shout out to DJ. I watch your stories. DJ's been printing on the 151 bundles. Like I saw that I think it was a short where you're like, you actually made it more expensive, and then people ended up buying more instead of like putting it on sale. I forget what the concept was, but I was like, dang, DJ's printing with 151. So congrats, bro. That's like, dude, people FOMOing at $116 for a booster bundle just tells me like what the top is it's coming in, right? In my personal opinion, if we're not there already. I believe in the booster bundle long term. I don't really collect multiple of them. I don't really stash multiple of them. I'd much rather just have the booster box. I get it. Like they're like the step above a sleeve blister for safety and like people to feel comfortable buying. Like, I don't know. Like I don't know. They're just not the best investment, I think. But if you can grab them for MSRP, like once we get down to the dreaded 4-letter word, which will happen. It might happen with perfect order in English. Like that's the time. That's the time where you case up. That's the time when you grab all this at a dirt price, right? Dirt cheap prices. You don't buy, 100 or 151 at 116, like cooked, bro. Absolutely cooked. You have to ask yourself, like, what's my 5-year plan? Like, what is this 151 booster bundle gonna do in 5 years? Is it gonna 2x? Probably not. In 5 years, Probably not. I'm just being real. They're getting on. They're getting the 151 ETBs and UPCs at Target. Physically sourced too. That's probably going to be a wild. Gonna camp for like 5 days. Ain't nobody getting that. Yeah, I ain't camping out. That's for damn sure. If waifu cards make a comeback, then who's the waifu of choice? What does Japan think? If you've ever been to Japan, they got the waifus there. They got the waifus roaming the streets 24/7. So you gotta maybe get an ear to the streets over there. Jessup says, I'm in Virginia, right? Let's do it. Joining your Discord now. Yeah. We join a Discord. Yeah, dude. My dad's actually, or my stepdad, he's from Virginia. So is VA Virginia? Am I tripping? Am I stupid? I am stupid, but yeah, if that's Virginia, dude, I'll mob out for sure. Get a tattoo. Get an ogre pong mask. Dang, that'd be fire on my face. Yeah. I want a little Clefairy somewhere. Just like a Clefairy with a I don't know, something cool. I did see some, I forget who posted it. Pokey Princess. Shout out to her. She posted this like Rayquaza grill. It's like it's like a two tooth grill of Rayquaza, and I'm like, dude, I have a jeweler out here where I'm at that does like custom grills. I had a custom grill done maybe 7 years ago, but I got my bottom, I had the Invisalign or whatever, and I messed up the grill, so now the grill doesn't, I don't even know where the grill is at anymore, but I would love to have a custom two-tooth Rayquaza grill. It'd be so tough. But yeah, I don't know about the Ogre Power mask on my face. Karen with Umbreon makes the most sense other than Lily. Dude, we need another Karen card. That's for damn sure. I feel like the majority of people see money and value in Pokemon cards and not into Pokemon like that, because if there was no money or value in them, I feel nobody would care. Yeah, I mean, that's that we've been there multiple times. We're gonna see that crash over and over again. It's just cycles over and over. ALB, what's going on, bro? Hopefully you had a good day at work. Crash not going to happen. Too many outside investors that's going to take the volume. And what up, brother? What's going on? Let me tackle this. Crash not going to happen. I think all we need is 2 sets back to back to be trash. I think Perfect Order is already. I'm not saying it's trash. Or Nahill Zero. I'm not saying it's trash. I don't think it lived up to the expectations that I thought, but my expectations were already pretty low. I like a lot of the cards, but you have this set, and then you have Ninja Spinner back to back. We already got, for some weird reason, for the first time ever, we got an early English leak, and everyone is already bearish on that Greninja. What is that Greninja going to do in Japanese? $150. That's pretty much where the Mega Dragonite is. $150, $170. Can I see that Greninja being better than a Mega Dragonite? I don't think so. So you have 2 sets back to back until the shiny Rayquaza set, and people are already brainstorming. Like, I'm gonna skip. Like, I talk to a lot of people on the daily about Pokemon. There's so many people that are already skipping all the way to that shiny Rayquaza set that's supposedly going to come. I forget whatever the trademark is already, but they are already trying to save up for that set. And to each their own. I don't agree with that. I think you should just grab a little bit of stuff here and there. And I think there's something for everybody. Like, if you don't like one card in Nahill Zero, like, I don't know. Dark Ibex says, gonna take some time now that EV Heroes has gone up a lot in Japan. Many more are for sale now than a year ago. Yeah, for sure. And hey, Nick, I want to know, like, what's the, because I know you shop on Medicati, so I wonder what the difference is as far as like supply when it comes to us, like on eBay and like other sites. I would love to try to use both, but then that the IP from United States to Japan is obviously different. So, maybe we can get together and compare to see how many are out there. Because I have a safe search for EV Heroes, and there's not that many boxes, and they get scooped up fast, especially the ones on auction. I don't know why you would auction off EV Heroes, but burying the market is going totally bananas, of course. Yeah, for sure. I think, I mean, the reason why we're here on this live is to talk about Nahill Zero, and it's just, it was needed, it was absolutely needed. But my chase is going to be the Mega Clefable. I think that card looks awesome. Like I love Mega Dragonite, like to call it fruity or whatever, but I like the pink cards like of Mega Clefable. I think it looks cool. I think it like makes sense. And the Mega Zygarde is like okay, like it looks like a Star Wars cockpit when they go into like hyperspeed. It is what it is. The Meowth is super trash. Like I was like, it's not that bad. But then I realized that it was an SAR, and I was like, oh man. I was thinking, me and Heart Attack were brainstorming because he has this cool little figure on his desk, and it's like Meowth sitting on a bunch of coins, and he's like kind of reaching up, and I was like, dude, if we get an SAR like that, like a perspective, a different perspective or a more realistic perspective, like Meowth, like just being super greedy, I think that'd be so cool. But it got the Dwarpichu style background with this, with these stars, and it's just like, that's just a glorified full art. Like I know the Dwarpichu and in Japanese is going crazy. It's a cute card, but is it worth that price? I don't know. But again, I'm not the market, And I like the card. I just disagree with the price. DJ says, "Yep. When I tried selling them for 90, slow rate sales, raise it to 95, 100%. So crazy, bro. Shout out to you. Had a GameStop insider getting me discounts, and I got a booster bundle case 10 for 30. Dude, what a plug! What a plug. I don't know if you say that on live though." I think also with 151, it's 400 plus for an ETB, and most people priced out, but they can afford bundles. Yeah, for sure. No, Henry, I will buy high with the hype and sell low. Sell low when I'm Virginia. Yes, I'm a VA. Yeah. Virginia. Shout out to Virginia. The shop by my crib here says that they used to sell 151 bundles all day, and they were like $60, and the sales slowed down crazy when they went to 100. Yeah, I couldn't fathom paying more than $50 for a booster bundle. I think that's like, I don't know, like I have this like old price memory, and I also can withstand the hype and the FOMO and the shilling. If some there's people to this day still pushing Fusion Strike. Like Fusion Strike is still a good buy. It's gonna be a 10,000. I'm like, buddy, you were talking to like Americans for the most part that are absolutely living paycheck to paycheck. You ain't getting people to buy Fusion Strike. Like it's all for our entertainment for sure. Because I did a reaction video. I have two my last reaction video. You guys can check that out. But he was kind of saying that he loves the investing content, and he likes watching like all the money stuff just from an entertainment. He's like, it's straight up comedy how much money people blow on these booster boxes when they had multiple chances in the past to buy these booster boxes. It wasn't until they started to go on a print and they started to rise, then like your antennas started to peak up, and now you want these boxes. Like, doesn't really make tons of sense. But ALB says, I wasn't talking about 151. Oh, booster bundles. Okay. Lou says, waifu for Pokemon is weird and just makes no sense. Most of the female trainers are like teenies and got no curves. Who the hell cross waifus into Pokemon? All right. So yeah. In Japan, if you guys haven't been to Japan, yeah, the waifu culture it's out there. I mean, you walk outside at night, you see a lot of ladies out there dressed like the waifu stuff, and I'm sure there's probably some like Pokemon niche out there. And I walked into a card store with my girl, and we saw like a full card show display of just like pictures of like maids and maid cafe women and stuff. If any Japan people from Japan besides Nick, you guys can let me know. Like and I was like, what is it, a whole TCG store of like, I talked about this with Shug, and it's just like, it was such a mind opening experience. I'm like, maybe these waifu cards like have some the culture is there, and so these cards are going to fetch these prices. I'm not saying like this is what Americans get confused about with the whole waifu culture, and kind of what you're saying, Lou, with it's like everyone's like, oh, Lily's popular because she's a waifu. It's like, no, she's a little kid. But what they're missing is there's a lot of little kids that love Lily, like both in Japan and in the States. So I'm either the parents or the moms. Like I've showed countless receipts of moms telling me how much their daughters love Lily. So I could see like all, I'm trying to add all the, two and two together to see why, characters like Lily are so popular. And then she has like a really popular Gen 1 Pokemon. I love Clefairy. Clefairy is freaking amazing. I got a giant Clefairy like right there. Every time I'm a Pokemon trainer for Halloween, because it's like the easiest, laziest costume, I just grab that and then I hang a Clefairy like around big size Clefairy around my wrist, and yeah, that's my that's my Halloween costume. But you add all this, and then I did a deep dive. I'm like, okay, like if you guys don't know, there's a lot of YouTubers that will do full character development breakdowns. So the last one I watched is with N, and then the one I watched before that was with Lily, and they did like full breakdown of why these characters are so cool. And I love that, and it made me like Lily like even more. Why she picked the Pokemon, what Lily was the character development, what it was like based off of was like Joan of Arc was like a like a biblical, what's the girl from the Bible, oh my gosh, not Joan of Arc, I forget, what you guys know. And so I thought adding all that stuff together, I think we could come to the conclusion of why like Lily is so popular. I don't think it's strictly, these are like good looking waifu chicks. I don't know. I don't think that, but I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. Long-winded answer, Lou. Sorry. Kimura says perfect order is a good set for the new block. Important new Pokemon and trainers, good for the card game. It doesn't have any of the 12-ish chase Pokemon everyone values. Yeah, like I would love to interview someone that plays the TCG so I could talk about how important this set is to the TCG. Bro, I'm about to just cancel. I'm just gonna close out Walmart. Like Walmart's cooked. Like I remember I paid for the Walmart Plus subscription one time. What an idiot! I canceled that shit so fast. Chad says, what's going on, Chad? Should I cancel my 2 Nahill Zero booster box pre-orders for no, bro? If you want to sell one for $197 shipped, hit me up in a Discord. I'll buy one off of you for sure. I'm waiting on them Gem 3 sets. If the leaks are real, I would pick up Ascended at retail too. I've been looking at Mega Dragonite more and it's growing on me. Yeah, bro. Mega Dragonite is crazy beautiful. OG Weedle Farmer, bro. The stream does not start cracking until OG Weedle Farmer gets into the building. I'm telling you right now, like shout out to OG Weedle Farmer, just a freaking legend. I'm near Renoke, Virginia. Where in Virginia is your stepdad? He's in, oh my gosh, I got to ask him. I want to bring you some of your art cards too, man. You've got me wanting to pull out my Posca Japanese box and go to town on my Japanese book. Yeah, dude, you should. Oh my gosh, I forget. I'll ask my stepdad. I've never been there because there's not much to do he's in West Virginia. So I like the gold Pikachu from Prismatic more than the Dorky Chew. Yeah, the Dorky Chew is like, it's whatever. It's just a set to replace cards going out of rotation, but really that's it. Yeah, there we go. Y'all get the Sending Heroes Pokemon Center? No, we didn't. I struck out. Japanese Vintage going up. Finger Red, #1. Yeah, I mean, let me show you guys what I got today. What finally came in. I've been buying like these cheap, they're like not graded cards, but I just wanted to pimp out this Typhlosion. I think it deserved some love, and I think it looks really cool with this card. It's not a graded card. It doesn't have like, it's I forget what these are called. I'm gonna give them free promo right here. Hobby Defense Slab, whatever. They're really cheap, but you get a 4-pack for I think like $20, something like that. So I thought it looked cool. It's one of my favorite cards. I have a huge graded submission that I need to tackle this. I have such a busy week ahead. That's why I literally recorded 7 videos in 2 days and 5 in 1 day to try to give myself like so I don't have to rush to break videos out every single day and kind of focus on shorts. I'm trying to grow this channel as much as I can, as fast as I can. Break out the playmats. I'm going to open these 9 mask of change packs while you talk. Hell yeah, bro. Let me know how those go. Japanese tag bolt cards are definitely jumping for sure. Yeah, I do. I have a few simplified Chinese ones and traditional Chinese tag bolt cards that I will be sending to PSA in simplified Chinese. Japan like cute and mo girls like Lily and Marnie. White Americans like the supermodel characters like Nessa. Cynthia. Yeah. Is Nessa's older, right? Cynthia's older too, so I think we're safe there, guys. They did an interview with Pokemon anime folks, and they explicitly said they designed the main female characters as young boys' first waifu. That's their age. Well, yeah, because you got to remember, like, yeah, it's fine that like Ash and like all the kids, like they're like, you know, they're kids, and it's fine if they have crushes on each other. Like it's not a big deal. But if you're if you're a grown man and you, yeah, that's weird. You should be the Punisher. Yeah, I get the what is that dude's what is the actor's name that plays Shane from The Walking Dead and the Punisher? Who does these vids, bro? What do you mean? Who does these vids? I do these vids. Lily likes some Little House on a Prairie to me. Yeah, but Lily's tough, dog. Lily's so tough. If you guys haven't watched Generations on Pokemon Japan's site, like, bro, when Lily gets to battling, she ain't one to play with. She's not one to play with. Jay Ketchum, what's going on, bro? Glad you're here. What is going on? Rima and Kage Tsunade are my wife. Oh yeah, Tsunade for sure, bro. Tsunade. The truth is in the details for the Mega Dragonite card. What's up? What's up, LL? Thanks, Henry. Legends recognize legends for sure, bro. Brian, Poke and E, bro. What's going on, bro? Batching. I don't know what that means. I don't know what batching means. I'm not cool. I'm an old dog. But dude, Brian, I would love to have you on the live one time. Get a little chat going so we can just talk this shit. Just says I'm literally 20 minutes from West Virginia state line. Let's do this, man. I'm going to draw up a Clefairy jammy for you, man. Just tell me, please, dude. Let's do it. Yeah, I would talk to my dad. So unfortunately, his brother just passed away not too long ago. So I won't be going on that trip, unfortunately. So Pokeblob, what's going on, dude? We're glad that me and Pokeblob are also going live on Friday. I have a live tomorrow night with Mimic Brew. And then Friday night, we're going live with Pokeblob. So, that says, put those graded slabs with the graded guards in acrylic like the Poke Plumber. I don't got that Poke Plumber plug, bro. I don't got the Poke Plumber bread. Howdy. Snack Bread, what's going on, bro? Glad you're here as well. Hell yeah, all the homies are here. Don't give up on Walmart. I was just able to check out with, dang. Oh, okay, I'm still in. Don't worry. I still got the Walmart. I still got the Walmart up, but we kind of got a show going. We got 58 live viewers. Make sure guys to hit the like, push this live out to more Pokemon lovers like yourself. Jay Ketchum says you were live, had to hop in. What we talking about today? Well, dude, I started the live. We were just gonna talk about Nahill Zero because I'm mostly Japanese. I don't really get to talk Japanese on my videos because they just perform terribly. No one cares. But I have some sets that we're going to go over together. I want to hear what you guys say, but the chat started popping off, so we're kind of just going with the chat. Graded PSAs and acrylic look pretty fire though. Yeah, for sure. Mr. First, but got the PC pre-order today. Now I guess I should cancel my perfect order. No, dude. Shoot me a message on Discord. I will purchase your perfect pre-order. Batching content, making many videos in one day. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's the way, dude. So I have really bad ADHD, and when I don't work, I work out every day before work, 2 a.m. grind. But if I don't burn myself out, my brain just keeps on going. So I have to take advantage of that, and that's when I'll make like 4 or 5 videos in a row. So. But yeah, thanks, Brian. Thanks for popping in. What we cooking here? Pokegator, what's going on, dude? Do you think the gold cards will ever come around? I don't know. I was just talking to Eric about his gold Lucario. I literally told that fool, you guys can go back and watch the podcast. I told him, you need to sell that gold Lucario as fast as you can and get something that you actually want. He's like, I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna again, he's trying to argue, he's gonna trying to, you know, debate or argue with someone that literally studies this market, literally has to pay attention to this market 24/7. Like, bro, that gold card is going to come down. And we talked about on the last podcast, he highly regrets holding on to that. I was like, dude, you could have grabbed a cool Dragonite card that you've been wanting for so long. I think that gold card at one point was what, $500 to $700, somewhere in that range. It's crazy. Brian, how much more applesauce in the? Yeah, I haven't seen the Brian Appleton. Love Appleton. I love the cow version of Appleton. I have that video queued up for tomorrow morning. Not gonna lie, I was surprised. Gold ain't as popular. Besides those four, yeah, the gold from Crown Zenith is ass freaking tier. But all right, let's get into Nahill Zero, nullifying zero, whatever the hell it's called in Japanese. Okay, let's get into it. So, okay, well, you guys, I know we're all tired of, we've seen all the Rowlet, we've seen it, but this puppy right here, baby, this chunky boy, this is, oh gosh, here we go. This is where the money's at right here. This is where the money is at. Highly investable card right now, not financial advice. Go pick yourself up a freaking My Little Pony Clefairy right here. This one's going to do numbers. It's going to be it's going to be highly investable because everyone likes it. You know, there's guys with tattoos all over their neck and hands like myself that like it. And then there's girls that like it. And then there's everything in between. This card is going to do great. You guys think I'm playing? I'm going to grab so many of these and they are going to do very, very well. I love this card. I think this is going to be a sleeper pick, but none of this stuff like really does it for me. I'm a huge Mega Starmie fan. Like you guys already know, I think Mega Starmie is really cool, but like, I don't know if this is it. I really don't know if this is it. I'm kind of on the edge of like, it's, yeah, it doesn't really do it for me. If this card gets down to $50, it's for sure a buy, but is he like jumping in the sky? Is he like above the ceiling? What is going on with this card? It's not enough to hold up, but if you guys follow me on Instagram link in description down below. But this card right here is going to be my chase. Absolutely incredible. And again, I think these like cute cards are going to go crazy. There's just a lot more representation in the hobby right now. Like not only is there, you know, like it's been mostly a male dominated space for so long, but like if you pop on Instagram, there's the whole spectrum is literally on Instagram collecting Pokemon cards. Like that's what makes Pokemon so special. It brings so many people together from all, you know, races, backgrounds, whatever. And you know, there's a lot of people that collect the cute cards. So I think these are just something to keep your eyes on in the near future. But this being the Woo, this being the top chase, guys. This being the top chase. I saw so many people run to Instagram and start coping like this. Oh my gosh, you guys don't understand the depth. Shout out to the artist, right? I mean, he did his thing, you know, but like for the top chase, this ain't it. This ain't it, cowboy. It just ain't it. And then, of course, probably the biggest letdown, and I should have kept my. I told you guys in the stream, I kept my expectations real low, and I should have kept them there. You know, to see this Meowth pisses me the F off. There could have been so much we could have done with Meowth, so much, and we get a glorified full art. Literally, what are we doing? So I don't know. Let me have it pause in the chat. How many of you guys were super bummed when you saw this card? I was like, this better be Rage Bait. This better be a freaking AR. This has to be an AR. This literally can't be it. But you know, and you know, I if you guys need boxes of Nahill Zero, again, hit up the Discord for my boy Heart Attack. It's Yeah, I think that this box is going to be a $40 to $50 box. We have Brian for Pokemon in here. I would love to hear what Brian thinks. What the price of this box is going to be. I mean, it's 50. I mean, what's the relative from from the lull sleepy period of SV of early of SV, maybe $50 to $70 would be a bot. No, it can't be. I think 40 to $60 is very possible for the set. And for the English set, Perfect Order, I think it could definitely smell just a nice little sniff of MSRP. And I have some bets, some gentlemen's bets with a couple boys. Yeah, Lou says, I was trying to file a class action lawsuit when I first saw that. Got emotional damage. Dude, there's been so many people that have been waiting so long for a good Meowth card, and this is what they get. Like, I'm not, again, no shot at the artist. The artist, probably did their best with what the guidelines that Pokemon had to, tell them to do. But, man, it sucks. It sucks. Now we're gonna have to wait God knows how long until Meowth. Meowth has got a lot of love. Don't get it twisted. But this ain't it. This is not it. So, and I want to hear before I go on to the next slide, I want to know, give me 2 sets. Give me 2 sets that you can compare Nahill Zero to, or Perfect Order. And you could do it English or Japanese. Let me know, because I have 3 picks right here, right for you guys. Give me 3 or 2 sets that you think are going to be very, very similar. I'll be casing up for this box $40 USD, because then auctions will go to sub. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a few boxes. I'm getting back into ripping Pokemon cards because I just figured out that I could write them off on my taxes like an idiot, and I'm also an idiot. So I'm going to start ripping boxes once again. Brian says Nahill Zero is 40 MSRP in Japan. Yeah, it'll be like 65, 75 US. 50 to 65 boxes are over with the tariffs. Won't ever happen again. Yeah, for sure. I thought it was like $37, something like that in Japan. Like, I'm going to Japan next month, so hopefully we'll see some pretty good decent prices when I go to Japan. Meowth from great. Yeah. It was probably the best Meowth card we've ever gotten. The summer card is a letdown too. It looks like a screenshot from a video game or something. Yeah, dude. So Kevin Clear says he compares it to Scarlet and Violet base. I think Scarlet and Violet base is way better. I really don't understand why so many people don't like Scarlet and Violet base. There's a lot of goodness. There's a lot of 151 Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet base. How do you write it off on your taxes? You talk to your CPI, whatever the tax person is. And yeah, as long as they're in your videos and you get a tax form from YouTube, you're able to write some stuff off. So that's why people do giveaways and stuff like that. Shrouded Fable. Yep. Perfect. So while you say Shrouded Fable, you said Steam Siege, and I did have a Steam Siege on it originally. So let me go on to pull this bad boy up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Right about here. This is exactly what we are talking about. Now, again, I loved Shrouded Fable. If you guys watch this channel, I was popping Shrouded, or I was popping what? Gosh damn it! What the hell is this set in Japanese? Oh my, Night Wonder. I was opening Night Wonder like it was going out of style. Absolutely loved the sets, and I pulled almost all of the SARs, the big ones. I had fun. I can appreciate art. I can appreciate every single Pokemon, but I understand for the masses, this wasn't it. But I think it's very comparable to Shrouded Fable. I mean, you look at cards like this. Like, this is great. I think the Pheasantipity is really cool. And of course, we get a very beautiful Pheasantipity card in the new in Ascending Heroes. It's going to be pretty much a 1-for-1 for me with Nahill Zero and Shrouded Fable. I think this is like the closest comparison. The penny like hacker card goes nuts, and there's like we have like the Rosa, right? Let's pull up that Rosa card really quick. So we have like this card. Like, does this card really do it for anybody? Like, I understand people are like, oh, you know, the waifu guys, they like, I'm like, does this do anything for those guys? Like, you know, I don't think so. Rosa eating a Pikachu ice cream, like, probably not. I don't think this is gonna move the needle. I think if you need this card, and I mean, I need it for my full art trainer binder, it's probably going to be much cheaper in English. So if you're on my team, you're gonna have to grab it in English. It's I don't know. I don't want to sit here and just like crap on the set. Like, I still think it's fine, but like, comparing to actually, hold on. Actually, once we get off the first page of Shrouded, like, it's kind of rough. I do love this Monkey Dory card. I think this card is very, very stunning. And what is it, $35 near mint? It's just a freaking steal. I grabbed the Okie Dokie card at a card shop in one of those little like side bins for like $5. Insane. Like, that Okie Dokie card is so freaking good. And this card too, the Monkey Door, I pulled one and then I also grabbed one, or I pulled one in Japanese and I grabbed one in English for like $10. Like, I don't even know if the chart went down as much as that, as far as $10. It got close, 15. So I did get it like our sub market, but super freaking crazy. Like, what a freaking time. Let me see. All right. Let's get down to chat. Meowth said, Meowth EX has a strong ability in the game, getting you a free supporter, so it'll up in a price similar to Pheasantipity EX. Yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, I need to interview a player of the TCG. I need to have that side of the hobby covered as well. I think it'd be pretty cool. The Drowsy is fire from SP. Yeah, for sure, bro. The Acid Trip Drowsy is so sick. As a Japanese set, this one isn't even bad, though. English sets usually combine 2 or 3, so it doesn't seem bad. Yeah, this is a one for one. So it seems like we're doing a lot of the 1-for-1 stuff. I think the last one we did was, of course, this beautiful box right here, the Inferno X. So I don't know. I like that. I don't know. It just feels better. Like, I've covered his at nauseum the Ascending Heroes to Mega Dream like comparison. Like, what a disaster! That Pokemon Japan just thought that it was a good idea to put like 3 absolute banger starters in a start deck, but your intentions were good, but you decided to. Oh my god, bro! So like, cooked activity. Like, how did that get through down the line of approval? Like, it baffles me. It's like, we see like an ETB, right? And it's just like, what's like a bad ETB? What's a bad Pokemon that has a weird Pokemon on the ETB? Huh? I know you guys are probably like screaming at your computers right now, but there's like, I'm just like, how did that make it down the line? They're like, you know what? We need to add a Doug Trio on this, or like a Paldean Fates. We're going to throw a Mimikyu on the box. It's Paldean Fates. Gen 9 Paldea Pokemon, and we're adding a Mimikyu on the box. Like, how did that not get laughed out of? How did out of the room? Like, baffles me. Nahill likely going to have the popularity and demand of Mask of Change, Solar Miracle, and Night Wonder. Dude, like, I hope so. And like I said, $50-$60 a box, I think it's a great buy. I would be buying 2 for sure. SV based Snorlax is one of the best Snorlaxes. Oh, 100%. Bro, that's wild. See, other creators would never tell you about being able to write it off of their taxes. Dude. Yeah, to be honest, no one told me about this until I was in a live, and a lot of the chat was like, dude, Henry, you need to talk to your tax person, because you can absolutely write a lot of the stuff off. Like, anything on camera, everything that is my background. I order memory cards all the time. The mic, all that stuff is all tax writable off. You could write it off for your taxes. Stellar Crown for sure, as one that Zygarde is going to be the next Stellar Crown. Trapagos, no shade at Trapagos. I love that card. Clefable Clefairy from Perfect Order will do the Bulbasaur Squirtle numbers from. Yeah, interesting. Oof. Do you think that Zygarde can get down to like $40 though? I don't think so. I think Zygarde is more loved as far as like the TCG community than Trapagos. And I love Trapagos. I think you guys already know the cat's out of the bag. How you guys feel, how I feel about Trapagos. I love that Pokemon, and I got a crap ton to send to PSA. So Shrouded SIR promos were peak for sure at $500 right now. I don't know what's at $500. I don't think SV Base had a Snorlax card. Yeah, no, I didn't. I think you're talking about 151. This is going to be a bigger flop than Stellar Crown. That's a hot take. Cosmic Rosa. Yeah, bro. Cosmic anything is better, especially the trainers. Shrouded in hindsight is actually a decent set now that you look back. Yeah, it's a very specific set. Like I think that there's a lot of people that will criticize a set just because it doesn't have like a Blastoise or a Charizard, right? Or or a Pikachu, one of their favorite Pokemon. Like God forbid Pokemon decides to create new Pokemon and give them the shine, you know? Like I love the Chinese folktale of, you know, the loyal three, and Petron. Like Petron's cool. Like I think Ogerpon is really cool. Like I have the little Ogerpon plush that I got from the Pokemon Center where you can like interchange her mask. Like I think it's a super freaking cool Pokemon, but God forbid we need another Pikachu card, right? Like, it's not what the majority wants. But I love it. I love it for what it is. It's the same thing with the Obsidian Flames. I know that's a Charizard set, but I love it for what it is. It's like a Charizard set. You get 3 Charizards and a Ninetales. That's pretty much it, and some trainers there, you know. Oh yeah, that was Sword and Shield base Snorlax. My bad. It's all good. I don't understand why so many cool Pokemon got full arts but no SARs. I don't know either. Oh my god, I just pulled my 3rd SAR's art from Panda's Fate. That's crazy. On stream, that's crazy. Burning Shadows, yeah. Burning Shadows is bad. It's really, really bad. Shrouded Fable vibes. From the things you say, sometimes ideas they do for English Pokemon stuff don't make much sense sometimes, like the Mimikyu on ETB thing. I just sometimes I wake up and I choose facts, you know. This is one of those streams where I just choose like we covered it on the podcast. Shout out to the podcast every single Tuesday. When me and Eric, when Paldea and Fates ETB got like previewed, we looked at each other like, Paldea and Fates, we couldn't get a Paldea Pokemon, we get freaking Mimikyu. Like what the hell? I get it's easy promo, but goddamn. Content creator equipment on taxes or Pokemon? Both are tax writable, but you have to make over $600 from YouTube and get that 1099 to be able to write stuff off. So that's and like I said, talk to your tax person. Like this is not I can't give you tax advice. Perfect Order, similar to Shrouded and Stellar, are proof that a lot of collectors don't play the recent games. The Evil Trio from Shrouded are goated. Yeah, the Evil Trio is cool. Yeah. Leslie says there's a new set. There is a new set. So we're covering the new set. The other sets that I know a lot of you guys are gonna laugh at and compare this to is, of course, this set right here. I wanted to buy a booster box of this set just for the memes and just for people to call me an absolute dumbass. But holy, is this thing a giant hawk of trash. Like, bro, imagine being so cooked that you buy a Rebel Clash ETB because it's scarce. Oh my god, bro. Like this would be the best rage bait if I just threw up a Rebel Clash booster box. Like, just every single time you guys saw my face, there's just a Rebel Clash booster box like right here. That's some like Team Joey or Team Rocket Joey rage bait stuff. Like insane rage bait if I just had a Rebel Clash booster box just floating. Like, who is, like, I understand like supply and demand, I understand like price appreciation over time, I understand. I'm not an idiot, But who is like letting these prices rise? Like who's like, are these auctions ending and people are like increasing the price? Like who's like, oh, you know what? I should really like increase my price for Rebel Clash. Like someone's gonna have to complete their. I think even the people that want to complete the Sword and Shield their booster box collection, I think they're like, yeah, you know what? We're probably gonna be a pass. It's probably like they say, oh, always offer someone 80%. I would offer someone like 60% of Rebel Clash. Like, what the hell? What's viewer data? Highest sale was 539 cooked. 4.6, bro. What a disaster of a set. Like the people that have not been in here. Yeah, see, it's a Joey, I want a minty Rebel Clash booster box, short printed. That's what I'm saying, bro. Would my views go up, Joey, if I just had a Rebel Clash booster box just floating around my head, just spinning? The fact that people today, they have it. Oh, so many people that came in during prismatic evolutions, and they content creators, not content creators, short creators, whatever you do, and people want to come on here and just say like, all these sets are trash, this new set is trash, Ascending Order is trash, Mega Dragonite is trash, X, Y, and Z is trash. Bro, you don't understand the pain of Rebel Clash. You don't understand the pain of some of their sets where there's like a few full arts, and that was it. Like, we were so happy with so little back in the day, and yet people want to come on here and just trash on, like, it's insane. Like when people go like, oh, like whatever new Disney animation movie, right? They're like, oh, it's so trash, so bad, blah blah. Like, bro, if I watched that crap as a kid, if I watched like Frozen as a kid, like my mind would just explode because of all the action and like the different like people are so damn spoiled. The TikTok brain goes crazy. What's some of the top cards in Rebel Clash? Olena Secret. I don't even know who she is. I didn't play Sword and Shield. I think like what but for everyone that says that they love Giovanni, if you love Giovanni, why is it a $50 card? Because people don't actually care. Oh, the Sonia is cool. I do love this card. This was one of my girl's favorite trainers. I got her that card not too long ago. But oh man, imagine being hyped for this, bro. Ice skating Cinderace on fire. That's it. I'm buying one of these as soon as we're done. I'm gonna put it in a graded guard. Oh my god, that set is bad. All right, let's go on to another bad set that you guys recommended. Crimson Haze, bro. Crimson Haze. Or Crimson Invasion. I'm sorry, Crimson Haze. Crimson Invasion. Crimson Haze is the TCG pocket set. Like, you look at prices high to low. This thing is still $500. This thing has not moved in like 45 years. Like everyone, the crowd of like, oh, look, the whole point of this live was to talk about Perfect Order and Nahill Zero, but everyone's like, oh, dude, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of Nahill Zero, or I'm gonna buy a bunch of Perfect Order, just sit on it, and at least it's gonna be at least 2 times the value. Oh, like if I buy Battle Styles right now, it's gonna be at least 2x in like 3 years, right? Wrong, my friend. Wrong. It can absolutely just stall out and just die. like hold on. Like sets like let me bring one out. Like, you want to talk about a set that's like completely stalled out? Let's bring this puppy right here. You want to talk about a dud of a set? Like, you better enjoy this damn fat Pikachu on the box. Because if you don't, this is going to be a tough hold for you. You better like Battle Styles. You better like holding Battle Styles. You and Battle Styles better exchange numbers. You guys better become best friends. Get to know each other's closest, darkest secrets, because you will be holding Battle Styles for a very long time. Very long time. I love battle styles. I think it's great, but I'm different. You know, I don't mind holding. I'm never gonna get rid of my battle styles. So it is what it is. Let's go back to the madness of this. Everyone's like, oh, every booster box goes up, right, Henry? Everything's investable, right? We could just grab everything. Like, no, Crimson Invasion. I actually almost picked up one of these boxes for real cheap, real freaking cheap on Facebook, but I have obviously a Japan trip coming up, multiple Japan trips coming up, so I got to save up for those. But Guzzlord, is that like the most ridiculous Pokemon we've ever seen? It probably. It's not a good. I'm probably gonna buy a box of Crimson Invasion. The guy offered me, so I could just walk over to his house and grab that Crimson Invasion booster box at $400 at any time. So I'll probably do that at some point for the rage bait. Okay, let's get back to the chats. Be right back. Taking a walk with the wifey, even though it's 31 degrees outside. Got to get your alone time in. Yeah, for sure, bro. You don't. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure. Stream buffering, or is that just me? No, it's the lives buffering. Patrick, what's going on, bro? What is going on? Glad you're here. I have Rebel Trash sleeve blisters. Rebel Clash is junk. I'm a big Urshifu fan, and the Sword and Shield Urshifu boxes have Rebel in them. No bueno. Same for me, DJ. Yeah, sorry if the stream is buffering, guys. The YouTube's going crazy. No investors or flippers have been punished yet, so everyone is too confident. Yeah, for sure. Me and Joey talk about that all the time. I think there's a lot of people that have not felt the pain of what is to come, and maybe we don't see pain. I don't know. The reason why all tag team sets from Sun and Moon are so high because of the rest of Sun and Moon was for sure. Yeah, and you could say the same thing with Sword and Shield, right? Like a lot of the Sword and Shield base, like nobody wants Sword and Shield base. I think it's an ugly box too. The colors are really bad. I want to know what Pokemon stuff Rocket. I want to know what Pokemon stuff Rocket Joey is putting his money into because he's an expert. I'll ask him on Sunday. Mimic says, "Why is this?" Why is the set still on screen, dude? It's primetime TV, bro. Primetime TV. Yeah, I agree. When it was hard to find anything in 2021, I was happy to buy anything for sure. Yeah, I like the toxicity, but that art has been elsewhere. I'm certain. I won't lie. Rebel Clash is better than Paradox. Oh my god! There's no way. There's no way. The Paradox Pokemon are absolutely horrendous. Besides Velociraptor, Suicune. I like that one. I actually enjoy that one quite some bits, but the rest of them are just bad. Delibird is pretty cool. I do enjoy Delibird, and Iron Treads Robot Tyranitar. I think it's not bad. I like how Sonya would drive crazy in the anime. Yeah, I won't lie. Rebel Clash is better than Paradox Rip. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you couldn't pay me to rip open packs, bro. No, not rip open. But definitely to collect. Yeah, dude. Hold on, let me say this. Just buy a box of Rebel Clash, just to for the it's a good conversation starter. It's a good conversation piece. The highest is a $50 Gyarados and the 3 floor supporters. Yeah, crazy. Battle Styles is worlds better than those two streaming Stevie Pots. Yeah, for sure. But I love Battle Styles. Battle Styles is great. Rebel Clash looks like the artist kids drew the for sure. I mean, it should never been Gyarados. It should have been Walrein, and it would have been better. Yeah, there's a lot of WTF moments with a lot of these older sets. Why is the first half of every new block utter trash? Yeah, I don't know. I think going into Generation 10, we're gonna get past that. As far as everyone's crapping on Perfect Order, and that's pretty much what we came here to do today on this live. As much as it's fun and we can make cracker jokes, it's still not that bad. There's a lot of good, I think, in this set. Pre-release art is all right. It's that VV. By the way, Rocket Joe, what are you buying? Joey, stop gatekeeping, bro. I don't even know. There's so many. Gatekeeping is such a funny word. Half of the people don't even use the gatekeeping word right. Prismatic under MSRP. I had a friend who went hard on Vivid as I skipped it, and it went hard on Evolve Skies. What a play! But dude, OG Widow Farmer, the Chunky Chew, the Rainbow Chunky Chew was a very popular card, and it's kind of hard to tell people the importance of that card and like what it did, like the time. And yeah, just rainbow trainers were it, or rainbow Pokemon were just it. Like it's pretty crazy. And I'm starting to like turn like pay a little bit more attention to them. I think they're okay, but some of the prices that they're at, I'm like, we'll wait and see. Will we ever see another rainbow boom? Maybe. I think what they did with the terrestrial cards, the rainbow borders on some of the cards, I think look really, really cool. Prismatic will never be MSRP. Stop dreaming. I mean, listen, if you find Prismatic at a vending machine, is that not MSRP? Do we not celebrate MSRP there? If we see Prismatic at Walmart, Target at MSRP, do we not? Like, I don't understand the metric. Is like TCG player the metric? Is that where is that how we you buying Priz with food stamps? Under MSRP, he's backdooring. Yeah, the ETBs of Sword and Shield base with the Pokeballs first print are neat because they're different. Yeah. Scalper Scanner 500 for 5,000 for sure. That's how you know you shouldn't watch Joey. Oh my god, I laughed so hard my contact almost popped out. Paradox Rift. Henry, should I grade with tag? No, bro. No. Sorry, like I watched. Shout out to Mimic Brew. We're gonna Mimic. We're gonna talk about the tag grading. I love how people are believing. That's my next video. I think it's this video or the next one. They're all scheduled out. You gotta, like Cat Williams says, you don't gotta believe in Jesus, but you gotta believe in something. If you believe in tag grading, by all means, right? Go hard, you know, especially like if they're supporting the content creators, putting money into content creators' pockets, all for that. I think that's super awesome. For me though, like I'm a PSA graded guy through and through. For me, why I'm PSA, I explained it multiple times on this channel, but I like how they look like old tickets, right? Like old sporting tickets, like the top. So I think they look really cool, especially with sports cards. Duh, you know, basketball or baseball cards. But you know, to each their own. And yeah, I think the tag slabs, they just look cheap to me. They're like really flimsy. The tag gesture isn't in the chat tonight. I'm sure he's gonna watch this back, heart attack and grill me. I'm sure I'm gonna be getting a text about tag right after. And then tag doesn't grade Korean cards, Mimic. So I mean, what the hell? I can't grade my Korean cards with tag. SV is mid. SV is mid except for special sets. DR is mid. Sick $400 chase card. Yeah, for sure. I think Poke Beach had an article saying Perfect Order will have over 122 in it. Nahill has 117. What cards do you think they'll add? Right, probably some start decks cards or some battle cards, some cards that the West isn't really going to pay attention to. Some little stuff like that. Rainbows are going to boom soon. I don't know about that. Maybe. Just like I think the waifu boom is going to come back very, very soon. Dollar General packs. Dollar General are selling stupid tech collection packs. Yeah, they are. TGG players will always dominate the collectors. PSA undergrading in hopes you all dump it. I don't think so, dude. Like, I think people are so bearish on PSA. It's here to stay. It doesn't matter. Like, everyone's just like, freaking AI. We need perfect. Just take all the human away. Like, nah, bro, we're good. Like, I'm all for the human grading. I'm all for the mistakes, even though it might cost you $18.99 or whatever the grading fee is. Like, that's just what happens for like, shout out to Jodo Jake. Jodo Jake submitted a few of the Lucario promo cards. He had all of them come back 10s, and he had one PSA 6. Like, what the hell was that grader doing? If that's the same grader, bro, he must have sneezed or something. And for some reason, you can't go back and like change the grade. Like, all 10s and then 1 6, like, cooked. But that's what you might have gotten away with a 9 that got bumped up to a 10. You might have gotten away with the 8 that got up to a 10. We all see that Logan Paul illustrator card, you know? So I don't know. I'm all like, everyone is just so like freaking AI. Like, bro, relax. We're cool over here with the AI. Like, employ my friend Bobby over there and let him grade, my cards. I'm cool with that. If he makes a mistake, Bobby, it's all good. It's all good. I'm not for universal basic income. I'm not for the government, just AI everything. Like, I'm cool, bro. I'm good. if you do Pokemon investing videos of any kind and you not telling the people the plays you're making, that's gatekeeping. I mean, I guess I gatekeep too then, because there's a lot of cards that I don't want people to really know and pump, because you just never know who's watching your videos. Like everyone's like, oh, you're a small channel, like there's not a lot of people that are gonna see that until the right person does, and then they're like, oh cool, let me just buy out this card. So I think we do a little bit of gatekeeping in the Discord, if that's your definition. I seen people crack tag slabs and get different grids, so they're inconsistent too. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. PSA will always make money. I'm trying to get that PSA affiliate link. That's the goal for sure. Can we please get rid of rip and shippers? Rip and shippers? We need to get rid of rip and shippers and rip and strippers. There's a lot of those going on in the hobby as well. I'm not like, both are, I don't think are good for the hobby. AI is destroying art for sure. Like I do love AI on my behalf, because I use a I guess it's not gatekeeping, but I use Opus Clip, and they clip all my videos for me, and I still have to go in Premiere and edit them down. But AI is nice, and it does help with like a lot of things. It's especially with like thumbnails and stuff, like ideas to get going. Auroras is going to be the sleeper from Perfect Order. Clefairy will not be a sleeper. You can expect Clefairy to come out hot at the gate, probably 30 plus. I'm telling you, bro, I think Clefairy is going to be the underdog for the set. Consult a CPA for your Pokemon tax write-off. I might know someone studying to be a CPA. Yeah, bro, let's talk. I know you got my number. Mimic says, I made a video specifically talking about the benefits of having two grading companies. PSA backlog could literally make grading with PSA impossible at times. They're trying to do two things. Even I did. Yeah, I watched that video. It was a great video. Yeah, and it's like I know like you have the affiliate with tag and stuff. So I think having both is awesome. Like I think the more the merrier. I'm just speaking for myself. I just think that the tag just looks a little cheap. The more I'm like, my Discord is all tag guys. And they push the tag, and I see these slabs every single day. I'm like, I'm cool. I like the frosted PSA slabs, and I don't know, they do look better to me. And that's just subjective, right? People that get bad grades with PSA are just trying to figure out a way to cope with the fact that they themselves aren't good at pre-grading. For sure. Like, bro, the fact that like there's so much information out there with like pre-grading, like you can literally just shout the Shiny app. They have their own little pre-grading thing on the app. I also use one of those little pre-grading sheets, and then you literally just check if there's like ink blobs, the ink like blotches, if there's whitening, there's silvering. Like it people overcomplicate the grading process so much. Like you don't need to be the Monopoly guy with the monocle and like, shout out to Joe Jake, but the black gloves and stuff, like Jake. I'm sure Jake, I think Jake told me is like 80% gem rate. Like Jake knows his shit. So maybe you do need the black gloves. I don't know. I don't know. Say tag is taking over. I just said there are benefits to having two. Yeah. And Mimic, there's a lot of people that's, I don't know if I can say this actually. They're just people that are paying attention to tag. A lot of bigger companies, let's just say that are really paying attention to tag. So I think tag is going to be the number 2. Let's say that for sure. Celebrations box seems okay. We ain't pumping celebrations. I think more ribbon shippers, please. I need my seal to go up. Yeah, it's true. How is not telling others your plays gatekeeping? The problem is people don't want to do their own homework and they want you to do it for them. Crazy why you don't come do my job for me. Why get paid? For sure. Like that's the reason why. I mean, if you guys want good singles video, of course, go watch Mimic Brew. Like I'm not going to do and I'm not going to do the work with the singles stuff and like the underrated. Like I'm not going to go in and find gems to get bought out anymore. I used to do that when I was like much smaller. I was like, I'm doing all this legwork. I'm like looking at, the pops, and I'm like looking at what's like actually rare. And then I'm going to just give that for free. Nah. And I wouldn't put it behind a membership only paywall either. Because what are you doing investing content if you're not putting out the best plays or advice or whatever people watch the investing videos for research? What do you mean, dude? Yeah, I don't know. to each their own, I guess. Like you can make a multiple style investing content. I mean, long-term game, short-term game, flip plays, graded, all that stuff. I don't need to show like, or whoever you were talking to, they don't need to show like the singles and stuff. $3,000 to spend at upcoming card show. I saved up. What would you do with the money? Currently have 11K collection. Don't think like that. Don't think of everything with like a price tag, right? I understand you saved up $3,000, but don't think like, oh, my collection is 11K. Like, think about your collection as something that you're proud of. Something that you walk into your room every day and you're stoked. Like I walk in and I have a little bit of everything, and it just makes me happy. Don't think like that. But if I had to buy $3,000, what's a Cosmic Eclipse at 5? I would save up another 2K and just grab a Cosmic box. That's me. You guys know I'm flipping to grab a Cosmic box. The people at PSA pay the people they spend slot. I prefer the gatekeeping. A lot of YouTubers feel like they're trying to pump and maintain market momentum. Have you thought about offering a paid consulting service? Nah, I could never. I couldn't. Shout out to Poke Profit. I don't know. Like, I was thinking of like I could always do like a consulting for help. And when I say like consulting, bro, I mean like $10 an hour, like something stupid cheap, just because I want to help. Of like for people that want to get into content creation, because like when I first started, I reached out to a lot of people, both when I started like my music production channel and music production. I reached out to so many people to try to help, and no one reached out. So I want to, I don't have a crazy fault, like, I only have 4K, but I think I know a little bit about YouTube and what it takes to grow a YouTube channel and be profitable and have, not only a decent revenue coming in, but also to, have sponsors. But I would like to just help content creators, like, either feel more confident in making videos or, finding their niche. So maybe something like that in the near future. But financial advice, dude, I don't know. I feel like that can get messy. Wasn't dying to pump celebrations, was asking, but no, because Joey's in the chat, so I was like, I don't want to give Joey more clout for for celebrations. My boy, the celebrations whale. Yeah, a poke broker, get the fuck. Dude, like, if people willing to pay for it, I don't mind. We can make fun of it, and we can like, it is what it is. I get the bread. I understand, like people put in so much time to make these YouTube videos, and like sometimes the ad revenue is sometimes not good. So, or for the most part, it's not good when you're like a smaller creator. So I can see why adding these like little services. I'm not hating on it. I used to like joke and like make fun of it, but I'm just like, as I go further along, I'm like, you know what? It is worth something to somebody. But if you're lost, you hit up Poke Profit if you wanna some consulting. So I enjoy Poke Profit's videos. I don't mind. He's a serious. Not gonna lie, Cosmic went up so too fast. Same goes for Evolving Skies. Wouldn't be buying right now. Yeah, like I covered that 2 videos ago. It's just like, I think I said stop buying or I'm not buying or something like that. I think it's okay to take a little bit of a break from this hobby right now, especially going into perfect order. Like, no one says you have to buy every single thing and keep up with the Joneses. I mean, like, I have a video coming out, I think on Tuesday, and I've just been buying. Oops, just knocked over hella crap. I've been buying these, just like 3-pack blisters, MSRP, single blisters, stuff like this. Like, I think it's cool, and it's like a low barrier of entry. So something that you can do if you want to invest. I mean, what's that, $35? So I think it's a good place to start for a lot of people. Like, you don't have to go all in on like booster boxes and stuff like that. You can just start small, and then I really enjoy looking at my sleeve blister collection from time to time. I pop that box open, I'm like, dang, there's so many cool promos. Like, I'm a old dude, and I love the half arts. Because consulting for Pokemon investment, not the content, your paywall to get past the gatekeeping. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I was thinking about that with the members only stuff, but maybe check out my members only videos. I'll probably do that in the next one. Like, I definitely do the more niche behind a paywall Asian market that a lot of people ask me to cover, and I'm like, I can't cover Korean and Chinese on the video to get like 100 views and like destroy my push. But yeah, I do some behind the paywall stuff to get for the gatekeepy stuff. And they don't get a lot of views, but the people that do watch them, like, they appreciate it. So shout out to all the members too, by the way. If you want to become a channel member, we'll have my affiliates in the description down below. I bet I can make a lot of money doing oh, for sure, Mimic, 100%, bro. Like, get that bag. Like, if, dude, Mimic, I know I watched your last video and you're like, yeah, like, you know, you don't have to get the bag with the rip and ship. I'm like, yeah, I had that same mindset, and like, for, you know, I understand times are tough for a lot of people. Like, my job is like cutting back on time, like major. I do like 3 side hustles all the time. I run 2 YouTubes to try to like stay afloat. So, you know, I was hating on like Twice Baked Jake for his like switch up, but it is what it is, bro. Make your freaking bag. Like, I don't care how people get it anymore. I'm less grumpy in 2026. Would you buy 2 minty Sumbreons or 1 minty Moonbreon? 1 Moonbreon, easily. What would you trade a SAR Zard for? I was thinking a promo Pikachu, Gray Hat, or Bubble. Oh, Bubble Me all day. Those are for the kids, JK. Well, let's see. Who's hyped for Pokemon Champions? Oh, dude, I am super hyped. Yeah, consultations just feel dirty. I don't think they feel dirty. You know, like I said, like, I watch too much. I watch way too much like money content, but like, your time is so valuable. If someone's like literally trying to ask you the same questions over and over again, like, if you want to do some consulting, I don't think so. But yeah, Mimic says I do. So to each their own, bro. To each their own. And then if your advice doesn't work out, it's a problem. No, I mean, dude, that's with everything. That's with, you know, you watch a crypto YouTube channel, like, whew, the comments are either, when they're in a bull market, they're super happy, and they're in a bear, they're pissed. Everyone's super pissed, but it is what it is. Now the SV base through Paldea Fates is getting rotated out, is a good time to buy those cards. Most of them are still criminally cheap, for sure, 100%. Knowing people pay in Nostalgianomics for advice is so hard to hear. Yeah, dude, I know, but like, he's created, like, this is what it is. He's created one of the most profitable YouTube channels simply because how controversial he is. Like, it's like that meme where it's like his eyes are all being peeled back and they're like forced to watch something. Like, I used to hate on Nostalgianomics, but until like I understood the play, right? I was like, he's actually pretty goated. Regardless if you like his picks or not, just the way he talks is cringe. The way he like says some of these things is like super cringe, and I really think it's for a reason, because when I watch his lives with Pokemart USA, like, he's not that guy. I mean, a lot of people they play a different character, right? Like, not saying not talking about Joey or Nostalgianomics, but like, you know, then they go into other spaces and like you see a whole different side of them. So I understand that this is all, you know, a you know, it's all money making strategies, but I enjoy Nostalgianomics. I don't know if I would pay him for his advice. He would probably just tell you to buy and continue to buy. Problem with investing plays and advice is it all takes is one video and all of a sudden you were a pumper. But best part, dude, but there's a saying that my father-in-law told me. He's like, it's a Costa Rican saying. It's like, you're a dog, you're a dirty dog if you do, if you don't, or if you do or you don't, right? Like, some people are always going to view you as like that dirty pumper, that dirty scalper, or whatever, you know, even if you try to help or even if you try to do good. So I think that's always you know, in the back of my mind. So Ron Ringo, I'm getting worried how much money has come into the hobby. Vendors, dude, get used to it, my dude. Get used to it. The money is here. There's a lot of people. Like, I have a lot of crypto friends that are multimillionaires that are pumping money into graded PSA 10s. Like, it is what it is. It's an asset. These are investments. Like, they're going to be here, you know? Yeah, Jake, we're still live, bro. We're still live, but I have to pick up my girl right now. But you guys got me through the hour and a half. That's my point. It's all free information. These people just pay to stroke their own egos. I don't know. Sure they get. I mean, they pay to stroke. I think they pay just to pay the bills. It is free information, but I mean, how much information do you want to give out for free? You know, all the time. I don't know. So everyone's different. You know, we can all just sit here and give out free tendies all day, and people love you. And then the moment that one time you make a members only video, people are at your throat. So damned if you do, damned if you don't. It is free information, but I think there should it's like the rest of the world operates in the rest of the world like operates in money too. I don't understand why. I don't know. I don't understand why people want to hate on consulting services for Pokemon. I don't know. 9 packs of Mask of Change, 3 RR and 3 R Wellspring Master, Heatframe Mask, and Blissey EX. Oh, that's what you pulled? Sick. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here tomorrow at 6 p.m. We're going 6 p.m. PST. I'm going live with my boy Mimic Brew. Going to be a fun one, dude. Just a typical chat. I've been freaking bothering Dan to get on this channel for God knows how long. When I was a Grom at like 2K or 1K subs, I'm like, dude, Mimic, can you come on my channel? So it's actually happening. It's gonna be fun, and I think me and him are gonna have a pretty good discourse. I'm looking forward to it. But all right, guys, we are going to end there. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Catch me with a fresh new video. Peace out.